Colorado, as the 2023 Rugbytown Sevens continue match 42, and we move into the knockout phase. Yes, it's the business end of the campaign. We've got a good one here as Speranza 22 gets set to take on the mighty Gorilla. He is Mark Sturbina. I am Christian Miles. Speranza a little hit and miss. Gorilla more miss than hit, but atoned with a big win on the last time out. To get into this phase, what are you expecting here as we take a look at this knockout round, Mark?
Well, exactly what we expect from finals rugby. Anything can happen. As you said, it's the business end. We don't have to wait till day 3 for finals, because at the end of day 2, we're wrapping it up with some quarterfinal action. There's your bracket right there, as the multicolored neon expression of the Gorillas gather our lineups today. These two teams, plenty of talent throughout these. Keep an eye on number 10, India, Sal Tuihuta for the Speranza team. Robert Stanana, obviously. And Rico Syme, what a speed merchant he's been. Gorilla, Evan Conlon.
Referee, once again, the man in the middle is Matthew Leon, overseeing the festivities.
Captain, yeah.
Gorilla in their psychedelic swirl, as I like to call it, but certainly a sight to behold. And Speranza going from left to right in the blue and black. Speranza newcomers, Gorilla, the old heads, now in their third Rugbytown Sevens. The quarterfinals are underway. And straight into touch to start us off.
Evan Conlon overcooking that one. Definitely not the start they wanted in this quarterfinal, just handing possession to Speranza.
And more of a stumble than a start. And back the other way we go, and here comes Speranza. Trying to cultivate something positive and continue the good times after that 36-5 win over Lions Sevens earlier today. Little high step there from Cody McGovern, and he's done brilliantly. They'll skip it out here for Josh Hall. Width on the right-hand side, and here they come like they hit that channel. And it's a lovely move here from Sean McCartney. And Sean McCartney turns on the turbo boost, hands it off, and it's Josh Hall, El Capitan, with a big, big try.
Great combination out wide here between those two. McCartney, Hall, the pace of McCartney looked like he might have gone all the way. All of a sudden just decided, I might be in for a chance here. Front on view of the action. Nice little switch play, and then back out McCartney. And then it looks like he could have gone all the way. Didn't back his own pace, but he did back the support player of the skipper, Josh Hall.
So up we go, and a bright beginning here. Things looking pretty steady so far for Speranza 22 and Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. The conversion is good. 7-0 our score here in this quarterfinal. These two trying to fight for the right to take on the winner of the next game between Germany and Casanovas. We'll have it for you immediately following this affair. Kicked off here by Idi Sao Tuihuta and fielded here by Gorilla. And here they come. How can they respond here, Mark? It's a big question as Jalen Tatum is slowed. Let's see how it goes. Cam Roberts wearing the number 6 top. Bouncing ball. Good concentration from Joe Taylor. Taylor trying to find his teammate on the edge. So much width for this Speranza team. They'll recycle this way. Once again, Roberts finding its way to Rico Syme. He's got afterburners, and he turns on the Jets. No one is going to catch Rico Syme. He had the brace the last time out, and he's got their second today. What a way to start for Speranza.
He's really shown what he's made of today, Rico Syme. He showed promise yesterday. Certainly didn't cross the try line as much as he has today. In this dry weather, you can spot a gap. It was barely a gap. You can see this amazing aerial view from our drones. Just a clear run under the posts.
Conversion is good. No problem. It's so far so good as we look at the pretty simple angle here for Iniseo Tuihuta. Samoan making no mistake.
Make sure you're close to the center of the kick. closer.
Yeah, keep going forward too far off.
14-0 our score.
Center.
Gorilla shell-shocked to start this one. Only 2 tries in the first couple of minutes. Speranza starting like the jackrabbits that they are. This one, a good high kick underneath it. Gorilla, and you just get a hand in. Nicely done. You're safe from Sean McCartney, but Gorilla able to recover now. And this is when they need to mount an offensive. Find an answer as they're slowed right at the 22-meter. Referee spots the knock.
Knocked on in the air.
Some great kickoffs, the restarts, nice and high. You see both teams able to contest. The knock on. Was it the contact area? Just there, it was slight.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
So the scrummage. And it will be Gorilla looking a little uncrisp right now. Trying to spark to life. This is Deontay McMurray, and he's a bundle of dynamite. It is. He shakes off 2, looking to get past a 3rd and a 4th. Nice little offload here, but left it a little too precarious for Tidwell, and it's a turnover. Speranza says, thank you very much, and they've got a nice 2v2 on this near side. They'll need some support, and they'll recycle it back through Rico Syme. They lose the handle and recovered well by Seao Tuiuta. Roberts gets a touch. This is McCartney. And how about that for style? Nicely done. Roberts now, he's got a 2v1. He keeps it himself. Super dummy, and Cam Roberts off and running. The former Colorado XO and Glendale Raptor grabs a 3rd. It's Speranza absolutely all over Gorilla.
Great finish from Cam Roberts, but really, it was the pass in the tackle from McCartney, the flip out the back that set that one up using the width. And there's McCartney, little stutter step, draws in 2 defenders. Perfectly weighted flick pass to Cam Roberts, and the dummy as well still had a little bit to do.
So 21-0. Seao Tuiuta on this conversion. It's gone perfectly according to plan. Speranza 22. You know, they started with a tough, hard-fought loss to the mighty Tsunami and recovered with a 14-12 win against Casanova, humbled by Tel Aviv. But you look back at this pool play, this is a team that's been in every one of their matches. High kick and a good kick at that. Wonderful take here from Speranza. Continued to let the good times roll. A little dummy there from Roberts. He'll need the offload, and he does it at a perfect timing. This is Joe Taylor trying to beat 3 himself. He needs the support.
Just getting isolated, Joe Taylor. Thought about the pass off the deck.
So Case Black and company trying to get things going. Tankaiwa now. McMurray for Gorilla. And they put their chest. They haven't made a foray inside that Speranza half. A little hesitation, the 2-man game. Not quite coming off as anticipated. It as a turnover. And how about this? They go off to the races. And it's Sean McCartney. He'll need some help. He leaves it for Roberts. And Roberts ducks down for the brace. And once again, Speranza in the try zone for the 4th time here in the first half.
Just racing away with this game. And for me, number 11, Sean McCartney, is the MVP. He has been immense. He's been in everything. Catching kickoffs by himself, passes in the tackle, assists, try assists. He's been brilliant. Have a look here. The fact that he just pulled that one in using the feet. A lot of patience. Drew in McMurray. And that's not an easy pass. He makes it look easy. That's certainly one of the easiest tries Rico Syme's going to score.
Syme is an absolute try machine. Does ever so well. That will close out a superb first half as we take an overhead look, but it's all Speranza here at halftime. The failed conversion, 26-0 over Gorilla in our full quarterfinals.
Wintergreen offers a complete range of topical, analgesic and joint support products to aid athletes and sports enthusiasts. Wintergreensport.com.
taking inside listen into the huddle.
And let's just play our game. We're not going to be here tomorrow doing the same shit we had today, all right? Don't come with that mindset, yeah, I'm going to run because I'm going to score. Let's play to our game.
Yeah, just keep that ball alive, what we're doing, lads. They can't defend us too hard. We'll finally play sevens, are we?
So with you.
Yeah, 1 minute. Happy?
I'm even just fucking...
Keep it the same for now.
Yeah,
Keep it the same for now. 1 or 2 minutes, boys in. Go on then, Marco! 2, 3, Marco!
Yeah, more of the same. I mean, you really couldn't find fault. Perhaps the conversion, but that's about it. What a first half.
It was indeed just playing to the letter. Speranza, what a great start. Passes are sticking, and this man has been outstanding for Speranza. All the try assists. On that occasion, sending skipper Josh Hall under the posts, and Rico Syme, that's what he can do. Barely an opening. He has pace to burn. Racing away for another 5-pointer.
And Syme would strike again just after Robertson added their third. So with Rico Syme confirmation on that last try, Roberts with 1, so a brace for Rico Syme continues to illuminate here at Rugbytown 7's. A beautiful evening in Glendale, Colorado. This one a high kick, and once again it's that man McCartney, right place at the right time. Back in possession as usual. Cody McGovern now, he'll have the support. Syme looking to wheel and deal. He bursts right through, nearly broke the line. And how about that overhead? Moves it back. And he'll go to the air now. Syme very slow to get up. It'll be chased down by Gorilla's Jason Tidwell. Boy, could they use something positive at this point.
No hands white.
He's been all Speranza. And a burst, there's a gap, and they've shot the gap. They're down a man essentially with Syme still on the floor. Gorilla trying to take advantage of it. Play continues on now. A little dip there from Coop Jackson. Jackson, the wheeler and the dealer. Jackson looking the part and all the way down, well inside Speranza territory here early doors in the second half. Ridgway with their best move. He's got a couple of tries already. And looking for a hat trick here at Rugbytown 7's. Excellent offload. This is great rugby here. And Luc Desroches, what a superb team try.
That's what Gorilla can do. They've got the ability, they have the players. They finally put it together. Well, they just needed some possession, I think. It's been all Speranza. And even again from that kickoff, they retained possession. Such a huge advantage if you can do that in the game of sevens. But they won the ball back eventually, Gorilla. And then put some phases together. Wonderful support play. Look at that bird's eye view of Desroches scoring under the posts.
Desroches, who won a bunch of titles at the University of Maryland at the collegiate level, cuts it to 19. Just when we're about to see off Gorilla, they come back thumping their chest. This is not a good sign for Speranza as Syme comes off. And this guy who's been their leading try scorer coming off.
It's a massive blow for Speranza, especially if they advance. It's looking like they will. There's the top try scorers.
Syme with 6. He's been magnificent here. So a sorely missed presence now, and they continue on. And here comes Speranza. Indy, Sal, Tuiota. Two-man game. He's got the support of Cody McGovern. Just a hand in. Good defense.
So good. I've got a knock on. We're going to hold. There's a knock on, but we're just going to hold.
That was good defense indeed coming across. Tuiota a little bit too casual on that occasion, and he's taken a knock. Wow, this grueling tournament taking its toll on some of these players. Here you see stepping back in, falling awkwardly in the tackle. It was Herbert Evans screaming across, just raked the ball out.
It's at that stage, Mark, tail end of day 2. Games, the war of attrition. This is the 5th game for both of these two. And for Gorilla, there's their 2nd today. Speranza, their 3rd. But wonderful day. A far cry from what we saw in the stormy tropical conditions. Smiles all around here. If you have the spare time, head on down into the area. Rugbytown'23USA.com. Tickets only $10. And boy, it's going to be fascinating tomorrow as we will crown a champion in the 11th edition of this sensational Rugbytown Sevens tournament. So it looks as though another big-time contributor is going to go off right after Saim goes off. Now we're going to see Indi Sai Tuiuta come off. 2 tries to his credit, and boy, some quality players not on the pitch right now for Speranza 22.
Let's get going there. It's time back on. 2 minutes gone.
Well, he is a slight limp, but it might be just in the name of preservation. They're well ahead now. Rather than push an injury, get him some rest ahead of potentially their next match.
So Gorilla to put in, trying to slow the Speranza outfit to mount the comeback. Easier said than done. A dip of the shoulder, and well dipped it was from Case Fleck. But the pursuit spot on. Trying once again is Conlon, the captain. Is that a takeaway?
Come back round, not pivot around. Through, not pivot.
Colin goes against Speranza, not rolling away. So Gorilla keep it in their own half. Herbert Evans, Dallas Harlequins man, and they got some width that pops out. Speranza have recovered it nicely, does from Cam Roberts, right place at the right time. The substitute who just came in offloads it, but right into the bouncing ball. Fortuitous now. Oh my goodness, great passing in the end, and Speranza dot down yet again. This time it's Joe Taylor, try number 5 for Speranza 22.
On the end of some exceptional handling skills, Joe Taylor. It was Roberts Tanana down the sideline. He got pulled in. Didn't quite have the pace to go all the way. There's the turnover. And Roberts Tanana with some space. Little stutter step. Tackle was good and just flings it back inside. And what about that pass? Picked up around his ankles. Great stuff, Joe Taylor.
And Bregman puts home the conversion, and the points continue to pile up. So after the 2 points, 33-7 in favor of Gorilla, or rather Speranza over Gorilla. It's all gone according to plan. Winner taking on the winner of our next match, Germany against Casanova, as we are up and underway. Gorilla need nothing short of a miracle to stay alive in Rugbytown, or it could be curtains for them. Once again, Simon Toleafua. Quick tap now, and here comes Gorilla. Case Fleck, he's been positive. Offloaded to Ollie McKenzie now, and a little gap. Can they shoot it? And looking for that positive play from Aiden Ridgway, who's delivered throughout this tournament. McKenzie now leaves it over for Stefan Erbst. Erbst breaks 1, nearly broke 2. He'll need some support, and he gets it. They look to recycle now, trying to find those gaps, those fissures in that stingy Speranza defense. They've only conceded 1 try so far. Full of fire, bluster.
Right, that's fine, no problems.
Referee waves it forward. They continue on. It's Evan Conlon.
No hands out wide, leave it
No
come.
lack of tenacity here from Gorilla. A side who predominantly from North Texas.
That's all, we got to put flag a second. Time's up. Just go flag and deal with that in a second. Just put the ball down for me. Thank you, Sonia.
Might have some foul play here, Christian. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, it's off. Sorry, I've not seen anything, so what have you seen?
The guy in the pink boots, last breakdown, white, last breakdown, he was soft, punching to the upper body, play on the ground.
So punching from the upper body.
The guy
Player, yes. We're saying yellow. You think anything different?
No, nothing
So the upper body.
Nothing different.
Okay. It's captain. Okay, 1 second. Sonia, have you got anything different to say why he punched it? Have you got anything different to add to that other than there's just accusation or something? We're just going to check to see what part it. Can we just see that last breakdown? Just accusation of a ball grab.
So, Mark, they're going to take a look at it. Here's what they're seeing. Oh, there it is right there. The extras put in. It's Tai Kaiwa. Just gets a little rabbit punch. Watch right here. Is there enough in there, Mark?
Okay, we're not seeing it. We're not in the breakdown. Can we rewind anything a little bit back, but more?
Not for me.
Okay, we'll just go with what you've seen on the pitch. Nothing conclusive on the pitch to see otherwise. It's a yellow card.
Well, it is a yellow card. So they will go down to 6.
Still frustration. Roberts Tanana, he's only just come on the field.
What we do now? Okay, strong
Will
call.
be sent off for the remainder of the match. So
Yeah, he had that great assist on that last try, the second to last try, rather. Finished down to 6, but you've got yourself a nice 27-point lead. Purely academic at this point.
Bind.
The last scrum of Rugbytown here for Gorilla. He looked a bit ado in positive fashion now as they wheel around to this right-hand side. Herbert Evans now has his ball forward for Case Fleck, who's took a leap. He's got the support of Ridgway. More than a cast of characters available to him. Herbert Evans gets him right back, dodging and weaving his way through. The agility, top-notch.
No, you stepped off.
Athleticism. Ridgway shares the ball down, a tip of his shoulder, wonderfully done by Kaiwa.
He's got up and play the ball again.
Referee orders it to be played on. McKinsey, they want one more. They're going to go out, they're going to go down swinging, and it's going to be Stefan Ernst who gets it in for the second time.
No,
you like to see that spirit from Gorilla.
If you shout to me, you've lost your chance.
Too little, too late, but Stefan Ernst grabs his second try of the afternoon.
you certainly do. Gorilla showing plenty of perseverance. And honestly, they've shown some flashes of brilliance in this tournament. You know they're capable of that. They just didn't have enough possession. I think the difference for me in this game was Speranza's ability to win that kickoff. They were exceptional in that area of the game.
Yes, indeed. The tries came thick and fast, but in the end, it's Speranza. They move on to the semifinals. 33-12 victors over Gorilla.